Hey, the music slaps though. I'm pretty tickled about it every time I hear the music. I'm probably, hey man, that's all right, bro. The fresh court. Oh my God, y'all have no idea what the fresh court is. Oh God Almighty, that brings back some memories, bro. My first car was a Ford Escort, an '87. Damn it, an '87 Ford Escort. All right, so it was four door, right? It's four door, and only really one of the four doors worked correctly. The other ones, all right. So the passenger door worked correctly. The front passenger door worked correctly. Driver's door only worked from the outside. Passenger left door didn't work at all. Passenger right door only worked from the inside. So you had to reach out the driver's door to open it, or if you were on the passenger side and somebody wanted to get in, you were good because it was always locked. Uh, I miss that old car, man. I plan on buying another one just to have it, just because it was my first car ever, and it was a total pile of crap. But I drove that thing everywhere. I want y'all to understand. I drove it everywhere. I tried to kill that car. I jumped. Me and a guy who just passed away this year. Uh, we worked together for a little while, and he used to have me take him home because he had no car. So one night I took him home, and we were going through Kings Mountain, and the railroad tracks are real steep in Kings Mountain. So I decided, like, I was like, hey man, we should jump these railroad tracks. And he was like, you want to jump the railroad tracks? I was like, the hell with it, why not? So I jumped the railroad tracks in my car. So I hit him at doing like 30. Got airborne. It bottomed out and broke the exhaust, and I got a flat from it. It was pretty awesome. It was good times. I was a bit of an idiot back in the day, so whatever, right? Hey, let me see if I adjust the margins a little bit here on this YouTube stream thingy here. I'm gonna just adjust them a little bit here. If I can cut it back just a touch and get this flowery crap out of here. I don't know if I can or not. Yeah, I kind of can. I'll just have to move it way up there. Eh, that's alright. It'll be alright. I don't really care that much. No big deal. Just so I got the stuff up here, that way everybody can see it. What's up, everybody? We got Pepper in here, Ricky, my cousin Jeremy, Harvey, Sam, Darth, Nick. What's up? Dustin. What's up, my dude? Let's look at all of it, bro. Let's look at all of it. Is this biz about to bust a move up? I don't think so. No. As a matter of fact, it looks like it's gonna come down to me. I was just looking at this today. I worked hard at doing nothing today. What's up, Mr. Fib? I worked hard at doing nothing today, so made sure that I did as little as possible. And I was watching Bitcoin, just kind of charting it. You know, that Wendy chick came in here and kind of said 11.5, and I was like, hey man, you know, I got a monthly resistance line right here at 11.5. Maybe she's correct. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I got the 50 MA right there below that. But that trend line you see right there comes cutting down, you know. And it intersects with this 786 right here. So maybe this thing kind of flirts, and I don't know. I just don't see it. I just look how high the stock RSI is already. You know, the RSI is kind of flirting with going back down. MACD never broke the midline. So, I don't know. I'm a little Natalie and Bruley over it. I'm torn. So, I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Fib won the 100 XRP. How cool was that? How about the first two numbers that got picked were both my numbers? And that pretty much guarantees I wasn't going to win. But I'm glad somebody won. We need to sell 2 more shirts or a poster or something like that. And if we sell 2 more shirts or a poster, then Redbubble pays out to me. And when Redbubble pays out to me, we'll do another giveaway. It should be like 100 XRP. Another 100. I'll just do a random number. Do a number randomizer or whatever. Nick, if you go over to the description in the video right here and scroll down, you'll see the Redbubble ad at the bottom. Click on that, and it'll take you over to the shop. There's 4 or 5 different designs. There's 5 different designs. You get to pick which design you want. I've got the 786 Assassin shirt, and as you see in the back, I got the 786 posters. This is the one that Andrew designed. This is the one that I designed. There's stickers, phone tablet covers, tumblers, clocks. I want a clock. I might get a couple clocks because the clocks look really dope. Here, look, I'll pull them up. Like, I kind of want a clock because they look way cooler than I thought they would. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. You have some streaming equipment you want to send me, a mic, a green screen, etc. I used to stream and don't do it anymore. Hey, bro, if you want to send it to me, I'll be glad to use it. I'll text, I'll message you my info. If you want to send it to me, I'll be happy to use it. So, we can go to the shop here in Redbubble. Here you got the designs. This is the shirt that I have on the left. There's the Assassin shirt. This is the original one. It's got a black backdrop. It's a little cleaner look, but it's got the black backdrop. I'm not big on the black backdrop. The 786 Mafia I just finished. And this is the Tits shirt. It's got mature content because if I don't put mature content, they'll shut the shop down. So that kind of sucks. But, you know, you just click on it. You can see it. There's Tits University. There's different shirts you can buy, etc., etc. I got all the prices kind of low. I think they recommend you sell them for like 25, and I kind of bumped them down a little bit. The Mafia shirt I kind of like because it's. I just put it up in the corner, right there, kind of on the titty. Just so it'd be up there in the corner by itself, and it wouldn't be a big shirt. All the rest of the prints are kind of big. So I made the Mafia print kind of small. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you would wear it to, like a restaurant worker would wear it, or a bartender would wear it, or something. And like I said, you're free to look at all the other crap in here if you want. It's up to you. My favorite are these two. The 786 shirt that I already have. It's just dirty right now, or I'd wear it. And this one. So there you go. Harvey just put up a link for everybody. Again, if I make any money off of it, like I said, I think I've made $17. So a shirt or 2 more, and they're ready to ship out. I mean, they're ready to pay out. They'll pay me out, and we'll do another giveaway. Simple as that. So let's get back to the charts. I don't want to peddle merchandise. I don't want any profits from it. I just want some cool shit to be made. I thought it'd be cool to have some cool shirts. I thought it'd be neat to have some cool shirts. That's all. Nah, Jeremy, don't buy no shirt, bro. Put your money in coins, homie. We'll get you a shirt. Don't worry about it. You just got started in this, so spend your money on coins. Fuck a shirt. All right, as we see here, this daily has moved up over the 8 and the 21, and it looks like the 8's about to break through the 21. Okay, now if that happens, that's a bullish cross, and according to the OSCU indicator, that would be a buy sign. So it hasn't happened yet. It's getting close, but there's still a gap there. It's got another day's worth probably. It's starting to move over and roll. RSI is kind of rolling down. Stock's kind of rolling down. The MACD is still moving up, but it's getting close to the midline. And I think there's a risk of this tipping over here because it just kind of has that look. It kind of has that look like it wants to tip over. And I got to thinking, what if I moved my fib up to here and did like a weekly? And look at that. It's getting rejected right here at the 50. It didn't break it. right? So you go to the weekly and see that right here. Oh, sweet Nick, which one did you get, bro? Which one did you pick? You see the weekly? If you did the weekly, it'd be the top wick to the bottom wick right here. And that would show that we're getting rejected at the 50. All right? So we're going to have to let this play out a little bit. And I know it sucks. I'm sick of fucking waiting, okay? If I had to put my money in Tether and moved it over to what's the site with the good interest rate on Tether? Celsius Network. If I had moved it over, oh, you got the skull one. Yeah, that's sweet. That's probably, yeah, honestly, dude, Andrew made that, and it's probably my favorite. It's the sweetest design, I think. It's the cleanest and the sweetest one, next to the Chartonomics shit that I made, with the screens and all, with the Bitmojis sitting there. That one's pretty cool to me. I had some other logos and stuff that I've made that I just haven't shown you. It's for future business ventures. I'm kind of trying to get stuff trademarked and whatnot now. Now, by the way, guys, if y'all aren't thinking about that, that's something that you should probably have in your future. I trademarked some stuff. I went ahead and bought it and trademarked it so that when I do get where I want to go, stuff's taken care of and it's locked up for me. And the trademarks are good for, I think, 13 years. I think that's what it said. I just used LegalZoom. It went really, really cool. There wasn't much, but it didn't cost much to do it. So this way, whenever we get going where we're going here, we'll have shit lined up and in order. Okay? We talked about Cyprus for a reason, and don't think I'm not doing it. That's all really happening. I've been looking up more about it. As a matter of fact, I did some math today. Okay? I just did the math on over here on my monthly list here. Okay, all these greens I'm in except Ontology, RLC, and one. I haven't bought yet, okay? I'm still waiting on this bottom to fall out. I have some of the twos, and I got this old CRV shitter down here that maybe one day does something. If we just did these greens only, and they went to the top of the run like we're thinking, if just these alone, with what I've got in there, it's about $3 million. That doesn't count anything else. It doesn't count all the other stuff that I've got. Just this monthly list, okay? Things may happen quickly when they happen, okay? I don't know how quickly or when exactly, but I want to be prepared, and I think everyone else should kind of try to be prepared. It only takes a little bit of time to make some phone calls, or a little bit of time on your lunch break to dabble around with LegalZoom or any other number of companies that can get your trademarks. It's pretty easy. It's stupid easy, actually. And I actually found out today that I can set up an offshore bank account in about 10 minutes on my laptop. So that's pretty neat to me. So it was something that I thought about, and I was like, man, hey, I think I'm gonna think about this a little bit harder. So anyway, I still see Bitcoin. If I move the fib up to the tallest peak and just did weekly instead of daily, it looks like we're getting rejected at the 50. Still has room to move up though. According to the indicators, it can still go up a little if it wants. So we can't think it's not gonna. All right, we'll go through some coins here. Theta started moving up today, but as you see, it's pushed back down. It's actually creating a pretty ugly candle right now under R1. Stock is pretty high. RSI is high, but it's okay. And MACD's all right. It's kind of cruising along up and sideways, which is perfectly fine. What the hell's texting me at 11:30 at night? Heathens. Straight heathens. Which other one was? Oh, Neo. Neo moved today, didn't it? I believe it did. It's a 3 down here, if I'm not mistaken. Where's Neo at? There it is. Okay, yeah, looky. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we were wondering about getting out of Neo, Dre. If Dre's in here. Bro, I know, Nick. Me too, homie. I've been out so long. Look at this. It's actually up into my profit box. Uh-huh. heading toward 1.272, just as I suspected it would. We got room on the stock to go up. We got room on the RSI. The MACD is pointing upward. This is not something you get out of. This is something you trust the TA on right here, okay? There's a monthly line up here. There's also probably a daily line or two in here that I don't have drawn in. I didn't want to draw a bunch of lines in here and it get sloppy, okay? But there is a line right here at 1272. That's why I've got a box. All right, and I wanted to do two independent boxes here because you see this 1272 right here. That's the monthly, okay? That's the monthly 1272 off the June 19. See this June 19 right here? This is that one move we've been seeing happen over and over again. And it's been going to 1414. Well, I don't think this is going to make it to 1414 because of this monthly line right here. And this monthly line kind of lines up with 1272, okay? You can see it a little better on the weekly. See right here? Resistance. Can maybe move it up a touch. Yeah, see now that's perfectly on the one. Yeah, see that's almost assurance right there. Almost positive. So what we're going to see is we're going to see this move up here to this 1272 and get bounced a little bit. That's why I said take some profits right here at 1272. And then up here toward 1.68, I'm not sure if it's going to stop right here or not. I kind of think it's not gonna. It's going to come up here and wick and come down. But anywhere in this box right here is a surefire get out. Okay? Surefire, because every indicator is going to be topped out on the daily. We may get a pullback and then another ride up, but it depends on how long you want to sit in because it's not that much farther to that 1414, okay? It's only 26%. From the 1272 here in this screen box to the 1414 is only 26%. You don't know how long that's going to take to get there. It may just be a wick. It's hard to catch wicks, okay? Like it's very hard. I'm out. I took profits of 24.33. But hey, bro, you should have stayed in. You can still get in now if you'd want. It's still going to move some. You just kind of have to wait a little bit. But anyone who else is in it still, you still got time. This is one of those points, Dre, where you have to trust the TA. This is where we kept getting burned on getting out too early. And I've kind of really tried to harp on focusing myself in and making sure that I've got my points correct. Because I was looking too short term. I was only looking at dailies, okay? And that burned everybody on Zeal a few months ago. All right, so when it burned everybody on Zeal and I told everybody to get out and it went up another 12 or 14 or 20% or whatever it was, I was like, shit, okay, I should have been looking at the monthly. So I've been steady looking at weekly and monthly the whole time, trying to make sure I've got an accurate read on, what we're seeing weekly and monthly because I don't want us to miss opportunities. Then I'll sound like Ron Rivera. Missed opportunities, missed opportunities, missed opportunities. Let's go back to Theta. I want to look at it a little bit more. Weekly, monthly. Okay, so this looks just like Neo. It's got this same move right here. Let's get this off. We'll do a new one here. Jeremy knows what I'm talking about with Ron Rivera. That was the Panthers coach. Now he's the Washington football team's coach. He'll say a missed opportunity. He'll say missed opportunities every single press conference 10 times. It doesn't even matter if any opportunities are missed. That's his go-to thing. Missed opportunities. Missed opportunities. They're just missed opportunities. All right, so I don't know on this one exactly how far it's going to go. But we're already over 886. We're already over 786. Indicators are still kind of high already. It's playing around with breaking this all-time high again. This is all-time high, by the way. Okay, so it's gonna have to break it. It may fiddle just a little more, but once it gets over all-time high, we're gonna get moving here. Let's look again. Yeah, see that's all-time high, folks. Do you want to miss out on Theta? Not sure we do. Let's move this off. I know what it looks like. I want to look at the monthly. Let's see. Oh, absolutely. I mean the Redskins, but you know that's offensive to people nowadays. And I wasn't really sure why they called it Redskins offensive, but then I found out because it was basically because so many of them died that the blood of their brothers would be covered on them, and they called them Redskins because of that. Not because their skin was actually red, but because so many of them died because they got slaughtered. And I was like, oh, okay. And then actually, me and Jeremy are part Cherokee. He has it a little bit more than I do. His mom has it a little bit more. My aunt, she has a little bit more Cherokee in her than my mom does. Uh, what I got from it was I don't sunburn very easy and have thick eyebrows and have an attitude. So that's what I got from my Cherokee heritage. Can I please look at Algo? Absolutely, Pepper. Have you read inside the group, Pepper, about what we've been saying about Algo? If they called a team the White Boys, I'd be honored. What the hell? Oh, you see how this has gotten over 1618 and hasn't checked up yet? It did check up, but it's kind of floating. I think we may get a 2-run here, and I think it's going to jog. It's going to take a minute to do more, I think. I don't have any indicators to help me here. RSI is overbought and cruising. That's a little spooky to me. Okay? It's a little spooky how high this RSI is over here. See that? I don't trust that. I would have already sold. Monthly may get a 2 hit. See, it did a perfect 1618 right here. And then it's dipped back down and it's took another run. Didn't break it. I think we may get one more dip and go here. Not positive, though. That's tough to call. Data's a tough one. If you're in it, I would stay in. If you're not in yet, I would wait until all-time high is broken. Once we break all-time high, then we're free to move some more. But I'm not sure how long this is going to take. That seems a little iffy. Data seems a little iffy to me. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, my love of firewater. No comment. Seeing 115, 1618 using that wick on May 25th. On Darth, are you talking about on the USD tether chart or just the USD chart? Because I got 56 cents, 59 cents, 60 cents. Pepper, we've been talking about algo a little bit in the group. Are you in the group, Pepper? You're in the Telegram group, ain't you? I don't remember. Yeah, you're in the Telegram group. I don't remember. Yeah, you're in there. Yeah. So you gotta be in there more, bro. We talk about this shit all the time, homie. Let's go ahead and look at algo, cause I've already bought some, and I'm kind of like I've told everybody already. I've moved away from buying XRP for good from now. I'm not adding any more to my XRP allottage at all. There's just too many good charts to worry about buying XRP. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna change my name on Twitter to just chart professor or something. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna get XRP off of that because it's just not a solid chart anymore. It's just not. See, algo here has made this pull down, and it's got a head and shoulders forming here, so this kind of worries me. Right here, head, a shoulder, head, and we got a shoulder right here. That would make, oh shit. This the neckline. That's the worst neckline I've ever seen in my life. This would be the neckline. Okay. We would see a test of S1, which would be the neckline, and if it didn't hold, we risk further drop. I think we're going to get a drop because Bitcoin is showing us that it still wants to drop, and I think it's going to pull everything down. I think we're going to see this head and shoulders play out some, but not all of it. I think we're going to come down here to the 200 where the neckline is, and we're going to move off of this and go up. There's also a fib line right here, the 236. It's just whether or not it can hold it or not. We're going to see more soon. I've got a buy set right here for 28.5 on algo to buy $100 worth on algo. On Binance US, I've got that set up actually. Just checked on it today to make sure I had it set where I wanted it. When this completes, I'm in. It's a good looking chart. It looks bad right here, but if you look at the monthly, it's actually not as bad as you'd think. We have one rejection candle, and that's just because it got rejected at weekly resistance right here. No big deal. It's going to take some time to do its thing. But when it does its thing, we have available, make sure here, pull up CoinTrader real quick. I've already got this one charted out on CoinTrader, I believe. Yes, I do. Yep, here's actually some take profit lines for everybody. I already charted this one. The big move on algo. This is the get out lines. We have another June 19th move right here. Oh no, we don't have a June 19th. This is the June 19th move, okay? This is it. When Bitcoin makes its move, this is going to copy Bitcoin almost to a T, okay? It's going to come up here and hit it, and as you see, I found this tool, by the way. I hadn't been using it, and I should have. That is 7,262% for algo. 7,262%. In that same time frame, Bitcoin will move 100%. XRP will move 200 max percent. Algo will move 7,200%. Okay? Now that's going to take some time. It's not going to go fast. It's going to move fast once it breaks the 618 right here. Because this is the last monthly line. This is the last monthly resistance line at 618. Once it's broke that, it's clear to run up here to the 786 and the 886 and play around, okay? And it's going to go. It's going to follow Bitcoin really closely. I'm going to take profits as this comes up, and I'll be out at 1618. If I miss a little off the top, so be it. But I'm going to follow the TA as close as I can, okay? Darth's got a chart here he wants me to look at. Oh, okay, yeah. 101 to the 1618, Darth. I got you. 101 to the 1618 on theta. Let's look at that one more time real quick while we're talking about it. 101 to the 1618. The daily. I'll go back to algo in a second. Hang on. Just want to double check this. This is the big monthly. $101 to the 1618. I got 0.78. Interesting. That's probably the difference in USD and USDT charts. I'm not sure. I'll play around with it some more. Try to find a different set and see if I can get a line. Because these R3 and fib lines line up pretty well. So that's kind of why I was thinking that's correct. Let's see what else somebody said. All right. Yeah, I'm in. Okay. I'm in at like 57. Ooh. Well, that's okay because it's going to come back up. Want to average down. Yeah. I see what you're saying. You want to buy again when it goes to the bottom. I'm cool with that. No, I use 1272 everywhere, Darth, and it's only a take profit line. It's only a percentage take profit line. I ain't sleeping yet, bro. Hey, Goomis, bro, to put it in the terms of Young Jeezy, I run the streets all day, I can sleep when I die. Just shitcoin hoarding with you, bro. You're not the only shitcoin hoarder, okay? I kind of made it a mission of mine to buy everything over here. Everything on this monthly list right here, I kind of want to buy. Because the percentages are so high. Like I said, I was doing the math today. It'd be $3 million if just some of the green ones went. If all of them go, plus the XRP that I still have, plus the others that I have, it's more like 12 million. Okay, now obviously that's hopium, and I don't think I'm going to make 12 million. If I made 1 million, that's my life goal. Okay, when I set that life goal when I was 12 years old, I remember the day I did that. I believe it was Lamar Lathan who signed with the Panthers in 96 or 95 he signed. And he signed a $1 million 1-year deal. And I thought, man, if I could make $1 million, that would be the coolest thing ever. I remember that. And from then on, I've been thinking, like, if I could just make $1 million, that would be my life goal. Now, obviously, I think we're going to do better than that. But if I could make $1 million, I would be like, I would feel like I set a major milestone in my life. So, okay. After seeing Algo, I have some hope with CRV now. Yeah, the thing is, CRV has 9,000, because it's dropped more. Look at this shit. I was fiddling with this today. Because it's dropped more, it's actually increased percentage. It's come down even farther. And honestly, it appears to be trying to find another bottom here. It's still in a downward trend. It's just damn DeFi coins, man. They're a risk. The crypto's already a risk. And then we took it even farther by buying DeFi coins, okay? We got a clear downtrend here. But the percentages increased because the chart dropped. Let's measure real quick. You see 1618 is all the way up here. That's insane. But it changed. Let's read it now. Shit. If you were to buy some CRV now, which I wouldn't tell you to do, that's 50,000% to 1618. Can you see that? That's 50,000% to 1618. I have zero faith in this coin. Understand. I have zero faith in it. If that money that I have in it just goes, because my buy line is still up here. I dollar costed out some on this one, but I still got money in it. But I mean, that's still 19,000%. That's stupid, dude. That's stupid. So, you know, I still got a chance of making some money there. I was watching an interview about the original voice of Simba. That's James Earl Jones, sir. And he turned in a $2 million and agreed to $100,000 in Lion King royalty. Absolutely. That's James Earl Jones. That's Darth Vader, sir. The same guy. That's also Mino Mr. Myrtle from The Sandlot, in case you didn't know. If it's not too much, could you do side by side with Algo? Which coin do you mean, Darth? Side by side with Algo. But I'll absolutely do that because Algo is one of my favorite coins to look at right now. I really, really, really like the chart. All right. CRV and Algo. Oh, God. Do you really want to go there? Do you really want to go there? Well, here's the problem. Okay. Let's get all this shit off the screen. We can see it a little better. Isn't a delete button? No, it doesn't work. What's the delete shortcut? I know there's a shortcut. Maybe it's like Shift D or something like that. I can always draw these lines back. I just want to get them out of the way. They keep my buy line up here so I can remind myself of how bad I did on CRV. I felt like CRV would do something because it was immediately listed under futures, and I was like, man, dude, they wouldn't do that under futures if it wasn't going to actually do something. So here's the problem. This is Algo monthly. Okay, and this is CRV daily over here. See, if I click the trash can on the left, Harvey, that erases everything. I don't want to erase everything. So here's the thing with CRV, man. This daily looks like this monthly, but I don't do that measuring fractals against different time frames bullshit. I know it looks similar, but if I click on daily, this is completely different because Algo has all this chart, and there's actually more to it than this if I go to CoinTrader. So I know it looks similar, but man, I don't trust that at all. It appears to be trying to find the bottom right here. The stock is still pointing down. It could do that again and go down into the white zone. It also could stop right here because it's at 40. Line. It's under it, but it's there. And the RSI is still cruising right along to the right in the buy zone. Man, that's tough. That's tough. CRV was an awful idea. That was totally my fault. So I mean, price point on Algo. My bad. I'm sitting here rambling. Let me get this off real quick. I want to do a price point on Algo. All right. Yeah. So my buy is set for 28.5. Right, which should be just above this 200, and I did that so it would fill my order, because sometimes if you set your order too tight, your order won't get filled when you do a buy limit. Okay, so I got my buy limit set for just over the actual target. I think the 200 MA is imminent here. If it's going to hit the 200, that's usually pretty hardcore support. I would look for some sort of morning star pattern to come off of that 200. That'll put the RSI way down. And once that RSI gets that low, it's bound to come back up, okay? That's the oversold point, and that would be ready to buy. Look, we're right on 40 on the RSI. MACD is down, but it looks like it's trying to come back, but I just don't know if it will. So Algo's a tricky one, man. I want to get everybody the right buy-in here, but it's tough. 786 is also at the 200 MA, okay? That's another thing. 786 is right there. If I change the fib around, you'd see it. I just don't want to keep adding more shit to the chart and it get jumbled up. So Algo, I got 28.5. I would set a stop loss at, let's see. I would set a stop loss at 24.5. 1 cent lower. And the reason I say that is because there's support down here. And you can rebuy. But see, that's 20% lost, which is tough. So you can buy here maybe half and then buy another half here if it dips down farther. Or you could just buy it all here, or you could buy none and wait for it to come down here if you want. But I kind of feel like this support zone is going to hold. We'll see. We'll see. There's support right here, okay? But a wick would satisfy me. I'm feeling like that's what's going to happen. So that's Algo. Algo has a lot of percent available, like I've already told you, like 7,200% available. And in the end, that's the top of the run. Right. That's probably the right thing to do, Darth. Set the trigger there. Yeah, ENQ Goombas is still life, bro. I'm still in it. That's the one of the few that I'm up on. One Harmony. We talked about One Harmony, and I said it was a 1 because it has a good percentage available and has a very low amount of resistance. Now, As we see here, I've got this downtrend right here I've been measuring. It's holding the one line at the moment. I started from here and I pulled up. Okay. Like that. To measure the uptrend, to measure the retrace. It broke 786 and 886 and now it's under the one. So I'm feeling like that's going to come down here and hit this 200 MA at the 1414 or the 1618, one of these two. And this is going to be our buy zone on one right in here. Okay, that would be between 005 and 004, somewhere in there. That'd be the buy zone. That would also bury the indicators. That would tip the RSI down into the oversold area. That would pull my MACD way down and my stock down. That is the play on one. I'm about 80% confident, 85% confident in this play right here being the buy zone on one. And I already have a buy set up for One Harmony on Binance US. I forget what the number is, but I put it in around here because I did this today. I feel like you can book this one. I feel really confident in that one. You got the clear downtrend right here. Hasn't broken this trend line. I feel like we're going to come down and test it. Maybe even come up here first and then test it and then pop. Okay, it needs to do it. It's the same thing XRP did way down at the bottom. Okay, it's the same move it did down there. It has to take a time to break the trend. When it breaks the trend, that's your buy trigger. But I already have a buy set. I already have the price laid out for you. Okay. Correct, Darth. This is the correct way you buy the dip. You don't just see the chart go down and add some, and then see the chart go down and add some, and then see. That's called dollar cost averaging down. That's not the correct way to do it. Okay, that's the guess way. We don't want to guess. We want to hit our marks and go with it. Okay, it's simple. We can do this because we have the tools. There's another way to measure One Harmony too. Now I've got this one up here and I got a box shown, so I'm going to remove that. We had a downtrend right here and an up reversal. Now this is not exactly correct way to do it here, but if I measure this up to the top, which is over here, okay, we're looking, and if I go from here up, it failed to hold 50 and dipped, broke the 786, broke the 886, tested it, tested the 786 again, couldn't hold it, and it, excuse me, immediately come down. Now it's flirting with the 1414 and the 1272. Okay, it's under S2, so even this one lines up with coming down here to the box. So that's two different confirmations for that same spot. I'm almost, I said 85% on One Harmony, and looking at the monthly on One Harmony. I've already got this fibbed out for you. I believe I wrote a price on it. I sure did, 4,000%. Look at all the resistance on this chart, y'all. There's two lines. That's it. Once it crosses these two lines, she's free range to run. If you're to buy the box on this resistance line right here, this monthly line, another reason I think this box will hold, I think we're going to go to the red line, and then from the red line up, you see that roughly 4,000%, 4,400, whatever. It's pretty close to 4,000%. Nick, the price on the box, what's in the box? Just tell me what's in the box. Let's get down to the 4 hour and get you an exact number. How about that? What's in the box? What's in the box? If y'all don't know about the movie Seven, I suggest you go read a freaking book. Nick, the price is 005 flat. You can do 0055 if you'd like, or 0052. 0052 to 005 flat. One of those two prices is going to be the buy here. It may take just a little bit to get back down there. It's going to get hung up right here on S2 and maybe bounce around a little bit. It's under the 8. Okay, it's got to bear with it. I think it's a solid target. I really do. Even if we look at the weekly. Yeah, the weekly's got to pull down some. We have a resistance line here. That's good. We're holding it. We're going to touch it. We never tested it. We blew right through it here, and we never tested this line. So this is going to come down here and test it. And then it may test it again before it breaks this trend line. So we probably got a couple weeks here on One Harmony before we get our it may have a couple weeks before we get our buy-in. Not our timelines, I wish I could tell you better, but it does look like it's going to hang out here a little bit, okay? It's possible it dips down farther, but I doubt it. I'm not positive on that either. We got a resistance line here that I'm pretty happy about. I believe it's going to hold that line. It may wick under it, but I believe it's going to hold it. All right. Got a reverse head and shoulders on AGI. Let's have a look. Looks like we're getting sniped though, Goombas. Oh, Goombas, add 886 to your fibs. Add 886 and 1272, and these are profit lines. 1272 is a profit line. That's this line right here, and 886 is a confirmation line. Oh, Atomic Wallet Coin. Yeah, let me look at that. AWC. It's not on here. It's on here though. AWC. Looks a lot like One Harmony, doesn't it? We're still waiting on this one. It's still doing a pull down. Weekly chart still dropping. Atomic Wallet Coin has some more to come down, brother. It has no support here. See that? Move this out of the way. Yeah, see, there's no support. This is what happened to XRP back in the day, okay? It went so far so fast that it had no support if it turned around. And now this has no support. This is the only support line it had, this one little candle right here. And that's not very much, all right? That's not enough to write home about. Now it's holding it, but I'm telling you, these indicators say down more. That's downward doggy right there, okay? Downward doggy is only good for looking at. Down here's this is what I was talking about earlier with XRP also, what I would like to see it do. Let's imagine that this right here was XRP, this move. This is the all-time high on XRP, and we're down here. And this makes us move up. When it does this right here, it creates extra support. It makes this resistance line, or support line, a stronger line. Okay, so if this happens, like it happened right here with this one, if this happens and it needs to pull down, it can hold this line. All right? It will never dip back down past it again. It'll always hold this line. Now, it looks like, in my opinion, we've had a lot of weeks of down on Atomic Wallet Coin. It may stutter around a little bit, but I think we're coming back down until it can curve these indicators back around. It's a tough call, but I don't think it's going to jump out of the screen at you anytime soon. And the monthly kind of shows it a little better here. Yeah, it just appears to have some more time to wait. What was the stocks that you guys were throwing up earlier? Oh, I saw Kodak. Let's look at Kodak real quick. That's another rule here, y'all. Any chart goes. I don't give a shit. Okay? I know, Nick. Sad trumpet sounds, right? Well, what the hell is Kodak's number? Oh, I got it on cryptos, I bet. All. Get that shit off my screen. My life be like, month. All right. So here's Kodak's big, gigantic, historical fractal. Let's draw some lines in here real quick. UMA, Snow, Under Armour. All right, hang on. We'll get to them in a second. I see some popping up here. So somebody's watching the stock market too, huh? So it looks like you guys are interested in investing. Like your interest has been piqued in charts, and you've learned that these charts or these tools work with charts other than crypto, and y'all are like, maybe I should look at some stocks on Robinhood real quick, and kind of looks like this is going to do this. All right, so there's a couple. Some good resistance in here, and it blew right through a lot of it when the president got on TV and started yapping. Well, he got in trouble for this, by the way. 0.886. Oh, you sorry sack of shit. Come on. 0.88. Didn't work. Added some stupid number. Zero point 886. Delete. And then 1272. Okay. All right, yeah. It's like we got sniped at 786 right here. They were in the trees waiting. Kodak gapped. Just a touch, I bet, on the daily. Yes, sir, it gapped. That's Gap City. That bitch is coming back down, y'all. This gap will fill. Oof. There's a nut punch. Oh, yeah. I'm zero faith in Kodak right now. Yeah, man. Zero faith. Show me something. Show me you ain't going to close that gap, because I do not believe it at all. That son of a bitch is coming back down. That's a monster gap, y'all. That is full-on gap tooth. Nasty, ugly gap. I highly doubt that thing comes up without closing that gap first. Would not put any trust in it at all. All right, that's all I want to see. A Kodak. I know. Dump it. Yes. UMA. What is UMA? I don't know. Let's look it up. Looks like shit. UMA. UMA. All right. So, is this a DeFi coin? Because it kind of looks like it. I don't trust this one. I don't have much data. Let's see. It's not very much here for me to look at. But it looks like it's been trucking right along. Ooh, it's okay. Yeah, watch this MACD right here, okay? Watch this MACD to curl up. And watch this RSI. It's not time to buy UMA yet. Need to leave it alone. It needs to catch its breath a little. This RSI is going to have to come down to this line. This MACD is going to have to come down a little bit more. I bet you if we put some other indicators up here, we'd see, yep, it's under the pivot. S1 maybe would be a good target. Fibs are really tough on charts with very low data. So I really don't like to pull one. Yeah, I think that's coming down here to at least S1, maybe even farther. All right, QQQ. That's Poseidon Network. Or is it Investco? Which one? Oh, look, Auger's down 10%. Darth, were you talking about the stock or the coin? Because there's a QQQ for both. Because the stock is kicking ass and taking names, bro. Son of a bitch. Look at this thing go. What do you want me to tell you? Holy shit. It's going to come down one day. Son of a bitch. All right, let's look at let's see if we can get technical with it because I see it right here. It's like I said to y'all guys before, when you do this enough, you start seeing stuff without even measuring it. I can tell you what that looks like to me already. That looks like a 1618 to me. Look, man. See how this works? I saw that from a long way out, okay? I saw that from a long way out. 1618. So let's measure this down. That completed that move. Let's measure this down and see if we can find out how far down it's going to come. Because stocks are very technical, okay? From the bottom up. All right, so we got R3 as our first support. The 8 EMA that's been riding for a hot while. And the 382 has a little support, but not a lot. Okay, month is going to be tough. Let's go down to the week. So we can get a little bit more accurate here. Okay, so we're fighting the monthly. We're fighting the weekly 8. Looks like we're coming down below it. I see the 50 down there and the 100 at the 618. I think this may come down a little more. We're rolling over on the MACD. It's going to start pointing down. Yep, it's rolling over. RSI has come out of the overbought zone and is heading down toward the midline. There are no gaps to close on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. I don't see any gaps. That closed the gap there. Oh, there's a gap right here. Look. You see that? Gap City. That's not good. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, this has changed my mind on this one. Yeah, that's nasty looking right there. All the way down to 886. Holy shit. That's a long way to fall, my friends. That's a long way to fall. Now, let's do a quick look. Okay, hold on, let's see. I'm trying to cross-reference. Okay, I got the same reverse to the fib too. Okay, here's the thing. Let's see what the Dow looks like compared to this, because I got a feeling that this is going to come down with the Dow if the Dow drops. Okay. Let's see. Let's put this on a weekly. Yeah, see, can't see any gaps there. We have to go to daily. But there's some gaps in the daily chart. Yeah, look at this gap. Okay, that's confirmation to me. This is going to close at some point. Book it. It may be after the election or during the election, whatever. But that's going to close. Oh, that's a nasty gap, dude. Man, nothing like gaps to ruin a good time. You know what I mean? Now, will this change crypto? Who knows? That's almost impossible to call. It definitely looks like we're getting sniped at 886 right here and dropped. So we'll see. And see, indicators show it's trying to curl. Not trying to curl. Not good any indicators at the moment. I'm willing to bet that, yeah, look how close these are together. Son of a bitch. That's coming down, bro. These are all coming down. I'm not sure on the time frame. This even made a head and shoulders on QQQ here, okay? So, I'll be putting in some puts right now. You know what that means? That means you'll be short in the market. Okay, snow. Is that a stock? S-N-O-W. Snowflake. I feel like you're trying to call me out, bro. Well, clearly this one has all of the tangibles that we look for in a chart. This is what I like to see when I pull up a chart. I go, what do you see? And I go, well, it looks like I got a formation forming. I'm not sure what it is. All right. I have no data on snow, so I have no clue. Let's see. What else we got? FMCI. FMCI. Former Merger Corporation. Ooh. Is that a 1618 I see? Does thine eyes deceive me? They do not. Expect a pullback at some point here. Because this bitch took off. Look at this thing. It was in the gutter down here, y'all. Yeet. Man, look at that, y'all. Look how it just jogged and then took off. Goodness. That'd have been a nice one to find. Ooh. This may hit the 2, but if it does hit the 2, it's going to settle back down on top of the 1618. We've seen that before. What was so good that got them? Earnings were down. Earnings were down. Earnings were up. What was so big that made son of a bitch? This one went off. That's interesting. Typically, you don't see stocks do this because they move really slow. But it was a 1618 reversal, which is cool. That's something you don't see very often. If you were in this, you did great. Percentage-wise, you pulled 175%. Never mind, crypto was better. Let's see. SRNE starting to move up. Let's look at what Goombas has posted here. Goombas posted a chart of Sorrento Therapeutics. Oh, I remember you talking about this. Okay, so it made a move up. Let's pull that up. Let's pull it up at SRNE, Sorrento Therapeutics. All right. Yeah, it looks like XRP, doesn't it? Pop. Nope, it's not how it works. All right, so he had the weekly pulled up. Let's have a look at the weekly. Oh, FMCI is having a big merger. Okay, so that kind of stuff matters in the stock market world. That's real. When mergers and IPOs happen or anything like that, that's a big deal, okay? That's been happening since stocks were traded. When the rumor mill started churning. Oh, look, 1618, perfect. It's dipped down. Let's measure this retrace. That's how accurate the stocks are as far as technical stuff goes, man. It's incredible. It's spooky how good TA works on stocks. They move slow for you. They close. You could sleep at night. Just the percentages aren't there. Morning Star forming on Sorrento Therapeutics here. It came down and did a 786 retrace. Hit a Morning Star and it's coming back up. Indicators are turning. Look, stocks crossed. MACD's flat and turning. RSI's turning. We're running out of sell volume here. I like Sorrento Therapeutics. It just needs to break an important fib level here. Let's pull one more fib and check it. We'll pull from the top down. And it's getting rejected at the moment at the 50. It needs to break this 50. Break this 50, and 786 will be the next test line. And after that, she's free to run up to $40. Now, I'll tell you, the Dow looking like it's going to drop kind of worries me on this. So if it can't break this 50 in shorts, you should be selling, put in a put. And if it can't break the 786 afterwards, I would also put in a put right here at 786. And with a really tight stop loss, and I bet it's going to come down to at least R3 after that. And you'd at least claim some money that way. Puts and calls are for options, by the way. You can go on Robinhood and do it if you'd like. You just have to deposit enough money to do it. What else we got? Bitcoin still flirting with down, but not down. Looks like there'll be a gap in the morning if this level holds, and that would mean the chart goes up to close it. See, gas is up 7%. Can we see about? Let's see. Straight on the jar. Okay, all these are kind of flat. Let's look at the coins that are ahead. Dustin was asking me about ZIL today. ZIL's right at all-time high, still flirting. It's got that last little resistance zone to push through. And once it gets to this last little resistance zone right here, man, hey, she's free selling up to the 1618 also. And this chart is ahead, meaning by ahead that from June, this area, down, and then back up, made its first big move right here, okay? We measure this out one. It'll measure out at 1414. It came around and hesitated. It's gotten stuck there. We've seen that happen with every coin on this list right here. All of them did the same move, okay? We're waiting on them to do a little bit more, and once they get by and do their thing, then they're heading up to all-time high. And I believe they're going to go with the next Bitcoin move. You're going to see these alts that are ahead go with it. And the Bitcoin move will push the remaining alts that ride with Bitcoin up a little higher. Okay? It's going to happen. And they're probably going to go to all-time high, and that's going to be awesome if they do, because we're going to know it's happening. And we're going to be able to take advantage of it. We're not just going to sit and watch it. There will be people who sit and watch, and there will be people who buy too early, okay? So we're not going to do either. We're going to wait it out to buy the right time, and then once we get the right time frame in and the right price target, hey man, we're good to go, brother. We're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And that's I can't fucking deal with this. There we go. Like, why is this mouse being so touchy, dude? It's just a regular old $10 mouse from Walmart. That's why I ordered a nice mouse for the computer setup. And I ordered a sweet keyboard too. Let's see. SME, let's do that one. What do you think of the correction? Do you find that it would retrace more? Which coin are you talking about, Darth? Are you talking about SRNE or ZIL or what? I bounced around a lot. I'm sorry. I got Kanye stuck in my head. Heard it cutting grass. Zeal. We may retrace a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to go as far as some are predicting it because there's resistance here. And that resistance has become support. We have flipped it. It is right here at 786. Okay. We are holding it. We wicked. We haven't broken it. I don't think we're going to dip too much farther down if we dip down at all. Bitcoin may drag us down, and if it does drag us down, I think we're going to test the 200. If we break the 200, okay, we're going to get stuck. Maybe the 68, maybe the 618. I mean, that's possible. I mean, there's support down here. But we have all these other daily support zones right here, so I just don't see it falling as far as some people think. It would be nice if it got up over this zone, okay, but it hasn't done it yet, so looks like it's going to turn back down to me. If it does, then we're looking at some other spots to buy in. Let's see. I don't see the big massive dump that some see. I don't see that. I think there's enough resistance on a lot of these charts to stop that from happening. S2 and possibly S3, like you're saying, S3 is this zone right here, this June zone. We had these daily moves, which makes me think we're going to get caught at them. And if that happens, I mean, that's going to be a massive drop. That's 49%. That would put it down under a half a cent, or almost at a half a cent. And I just don't see that, okay? That's a tough call, but I don't think it goes that far. And I think at the worst, we're looking at... Come on, mouse. Don't let me down, bro. Be a dude. There we go. 40%. And there's a line here at 24%. That sounds more realistic to me. That's a tough call on Zeal because it's so far ahead of other coins. But the way these indicators look kind of make me think we're cruising to the right or we're going down more. But I can't be positive yet. It's in no man's land right now. If you're in it, that's fine. If you're not in it, I wouldn't buy just yet. I would wait. Yeah, here, let's do this. Let's put a trend line on this. And then we'll use that trend line as a reference to when to buy. Oops, wrong line. Let's do a trend here. Yeah, like that. Okay. That'll kind of be our reference of when to buy. Once we cross the line here, we've got a clear channel. That shouldn't be that complicated for people to see that there's a channel right there that we're following. We need to break out of this channel. Once we break out of this channel, we are free to try. I see the moving averages starting to bunch up right here. It's a tough call on... No, this is Dragon. How did I pop off a Dragon? Or whatever. It's similar to Zeal. Doesn't matter. Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum too, Sam. Hold on. Well, Dragon and Zeal look really similar, so everything I just did on that Dragon chart crosses over to this one. Let me see you break this trend line, Zeal, and I will be happy to promote you some more. But until then, you ain't busted a grape. So get to it, homie. So I actually went from this point and it hit this one and hit this one. So we've started this little downtrend. Let's see if we hold it or if we get up over it. I wouldn't buy until we break it. That'd be the smart play here. Buy on the break. when it breaks the lines. What do you think about Ethereum? Let's look at Ethereum. A lot of people have been buying Ethereum lately, and I keep seeing it pop up on the Twitter cesspool. Yeah, I see it's up 7%, Dre. Hang on. I saw that. All right, I've already got Ethereum fibbed out here. It's stuck under the 50, Sam. It's also stuck under the 50 moving average. They're perfectly lined up. So, I don't think this one's going anywhere yet. The hopium does not fool me. You're stuck at the 50, and a monthly resistance line. Prove it that you can break it. It's over the 8. That's good news. Looks like the 8 and the 21 are about to cross. Also good news, but I actually want to see it cross. It may fade here right at the last second and come back down. I don't like the way this MACD looks under the midline like that. You've crossed, and then let me see you show me something. And it hasn't done it. It actually responded negatively. So I'm a little worried about this one. What about a bottom? Okay. If it can break, Sam, this 50, then we're going to be over this resistance line, which is great. If we can't get over that, we're going to fall down, and we're going to fall to the next support. The next support on Ethereum is right around in here, and that's going to be a weekly line. So if it fails, I would say the bottom is going to be, we know this line already. We know it's having a hard time cutting through the 50. Let's measure a fib this way on the monthly just to get an idea of how far it could go if it wants to tank on us. That monthly's not much help. Yeah, monthly's not much help. Let's go back down to a smaller time frame. We'll measure this again on a smaller frame. Yeah, see, I can use these on a smaller frame. This one here. So, okay. If it can go and get up over that line right now, great. If not, then we're coming back down to at least the 21 or maybe this other resistance line, one of the two. Again, Ethereum, I also don't trust. Ethereum had to come out with a new kind of its own coin just to get people to want to buy more of it. So, not fully sold on it. And I think we got some more dropping coming on Ethereum. I think it's probably going to follow Bitcoin pretty closely. Neo Gas. Oh, hang on, I got you, Sam. 300. Let's see. 300 to 325. Between 300 and 325 would be a buy, in my opinion. It may drop lower than that. I would set a tight stop loss. Gas. Let's look at that on the daily. You're welcome. All right, Goombas, brother. Get you some rest, my dude. Weekend's coming up. We will holler at you later, brother. I'll see you in the group. I know it's late for you out there. All right, so this comes here. And all right, yeah, it's a little bit of fool's gold here on gas. And my line could be wrong, and I could be doing this. Okay, so I can't really play that. I just need to stick to a fib here on this one. It's underneath the pivot line. It looks to be over the 50. and it's gotten rejected or bounced off the bottom of the pivot. All right, so check this out, Dre. If this can get up over the pivot, I think it'd be worth buying. There's one daily resistance line right here, and then it's got some room to push. Hey, look, my boxes weren't extended far enough, but look, that hit my box perfect. I just didn't have them far enough over. This is why I do the boxes, y'all. Because don't tell me they don't work. Look at that. That box got hit, and then this box got hit perfectly. And that was me measuring this stuff back here, trying to find out which way it was going to go, and it did it. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right. What else we got, y'all? What else we want to see? What else we want to see? Qdom comp is up 5%. Let's see. Platinum's up, gold's up, silver's up a little on each one. Digibyte. Let me look at Digibyte real quick. I debated getting in Digibyte, and I didn't do it. DGB. I already sold my Digibyte a while back. Never bought anymore. I took just a touch of profit and never bought anymore. Okay, yeah, I already did the TA on this one. Right, because there's a resistance line up here. And this would need to come back. Break key levels at 886. That's why I've got it highlighted to take some profit. And then this would be the actual cut out take profit line fully, 100%. Leave none in it. It's just a short-term move. I believe that's not all-time high. Yeah, correct. It's not. It's got to fight resistance. A lot of chop in here, okay? A lot of chop. It's got to get through all this chop. And once it gets through the chop, it might do something. Yeah, I do, Darth. I think all four of them are solid because they're good use cases. And I don't disbelieve in XRP. I just think there's better charts to invest in. Long-term XRP, I think it's actually going to stick around for 10 or 20 years, you know what I mean? Until the bubble pops. And then once the bubble pops, I think it'll actually stick around after the bubble pops. Because I only think certain ones will. Much like Google, Dell, you know, all the tech bubble that was going on, the .com bubble that was going on. You know, a handful of them hung out, okay? And they're still there to this day. So we'll see. We'll see. Blue chip cryptos, absolutely. I really think kind of anything in the top 40. Let me pull this up real quick right here, okay? Let's just get this off. Delete and enter. And this will pull up the top 40 coins right here, okay? All these are in the top 40. And it bases it on market cap and whatever else. You know, as you see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, I'm just not into those. Link, I got some of. Look at this Crypto.com coin has moved into the top 10. That's really interesting. It's past Litecoin. ADA is in the top 12. That's interesting. Okay, it's another one of mine. Tron has come a long way. Neo's trying. XTZ I have some of. Stellar, it's trying. It actually fell in the rankings a little bit. Monero looks very similar to XRP on the chart wise. YFI up to 23. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So some of these even aren't gonna last. Wrapped Bitcoin. I mean, come on. The DAI is a stable coin, I believe. Theta's in here. OMG. You know what I'm saying? So Algorand is a 44. It could get up there. We'll see if some of these others drop out. And like number 3 is Tether. But more so than anything, I think when we see Tether this high up, it's because the chart's going down and people don't want to be in. So I think it's kind of a precursor that we can watch. If the Tether chart starts gaining market cap, it's because people are pulling out of crypto and sitting in Tether. Okay? If that's the case and people are sitting in Tether, they're not investing, and there's a reason. So we can use that to our advantage also. We see this market cap keep going up for no reason, and like, why is it moving like that? It's because people are getting out and hiding in Tether like we do sometimes. That's a reasonable way of explaining it to you. You can also use these over here, these 7-day price graphs it gives you, to kind of see a chart that's down if you want and buy it. You see an ugly one like NEM, been down forever. UMA, been down for a long time. So, you can kind of see those and say, oh, this one might go. Okay, maybe I should get in it. It's up to you. Low supply and high market cap. Yep. I'm still tripping out on the DeFi because a few of them are in the top 40. Yeah, man, like Wi-Fi. What the fuck is it doing in there, bro? It's trash. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's AAVE. It is too, isn't it? Isn't that Singularity or something like that? AAVE. Let's see. BAT has fallen way out. Where is Mithril? Let's look it up. I want to know where Mithril is because that bitch has 1,000,000%. What number are you, Mithril? What number are you? Doesn't say, does it? How do you see which number it is? Guess it doesn't tell you. Oh well. I was kind of curious of where it was as far as the rest of them are at a certain level. I was kind of just curious where it would go. Oh, Lind. Yeah, that's a DeFi coin. Let's see if we can just find Mithril on here. How bad it is. There's Digibyte in the top 50. Kyber is an early riser. Sushi is 64. Why? Why is it so high? All right, what's up, Jude? So what's been going on, brother? Long-term prospects for Neo. We'll get to it in just a second. Hang on. Balancer, Argon, Ample Fourth. I've never even heard of her. There's that ocean coin that Mr. Fib likes, Decentraland. That's on Binance US now. Still no Mithril. Not even the top 100. There's Storage. Thorchain. Matic is 114. Somehow another Curve is not as high as Sushi. I don't know what the hell's going on. Bro, exactly, Darth. The Big Short. Exactly. I don't see no Mithril. Am I just missing something? Or how can I see the ranking? Let's go to Coin Paprika real quick, okay? No, go CoinGecko. Go to CoinGecko. Let's see. Filter by. No, that's stupid. Can we just type in Mithril? Number 562. Holy crap. We'll see what happens, y'all. I mean, I got a couple $100 in it. We'll see what happens. I read these articles on the stake pool farm yield and its complex network and that they leverage on other interest yields. Absolutely. It's complete garbage. I would not. I would not invest in a DeFi coin pool. You are begging to get raped. There's so much better ways to spend your money. So much better ways. Okay, Jude, here's what we were talking about a little bit earlier if you got in here. Targets of 1272 right here at R2 are my first target. I would take some profits. Second target is up here past 1618 actually to the 2 line. 1272 on the monthlies right there, okay? Long term on Neo. This thing looks pretty good on the monthly and stuff. If we pull on up here, let's erase all these fibs because we already know we got a box drawn. Pull this one up here to the all-time high. Then we'll check to see what the all-time high is. Make sure we got the right number. Pull up Neo. It's number 17. It's in the top 20. It's pretty good. All-time high of 198.38. 198.60. I'm pretty close there. All right, so long-term, Jude, from today, that's 9,000% to the end of the cycle. If you had $1,000 in it times 9,000%, that's 90 grand, okay? For $1,000. Now I'm not saying that's going to happen, and I'm not going to give you a time frame because it could take 2 years or more for that to happen, okay? There's a line there. There's a line here. Okay, we're probably going to get caught up in some of these. Got another line up there. Probably going to hit them and hesitate. 786 for sure. But up here, I mean, that's 9,000%, dude. That's 9,000% to here. Show me a stock that ever did that. So coins can farm, then stake them, then earn interest and repeat. Yep. And then build crypto coins out of it. Yeah, that's why you keep seeing YFI, YFE, YFL. All right. So, Jude, if you see that, you can hold this for a couple years if you'd like, and there's some very good percentage gains in it. Consequently, XRP has 12,000 to this point, but it'll take twice as long to get there. The lines you see right here are monthly lines, all monthly lines. So they're all going to be hard resistances to break. Nothing is going to bust right through them. That's not the way it works. Each line will be tested and probably tested again and probably tested a third time because that's the way monthly resistance lines roll. This one is a monthly line also, and it's going to act as our baseline support. Okay, we got good support here. We're going to see if this thing does pull back. It'll only come down to here and then have to keep going. But long term, I like this one. I think it's got a solid play in it. It's not a, I wouldn't say it was a 1. It's probably a 2. It's probably a 2. Let's move that. I got it as a 3 over here. Let's move it up to the 2 line. What do you say? We'll make it a 2 instead of a 3. I like it. I like to have a little faith. I have a little faith in these coins sometimes, right? All right, what we got next? Somebody give me something else. Somebody give me something else. Somebody give me something else. You want to know something interesting I learned after doing 1 or 2 of these streams? That it's not easy constantly keeping talking. It's kind of tough to keep talking. Oh yeah, AGI. To find something to say constantly, you actually kind of learn to not have these dead air moments like I just did. You want to be making some kind of noise. And when you do, it kind of helps mellow everything out and keep people interested. Because if I don't talk much, you just kind of get bored and you don't pay attention or you leave. And when we get more people in here eventually, they're going to be wanting to hear something important and not just hear me or see me chart. You know, it's one thing to see it happen. It's another thing to do it yourself or actually be following along. Okay, this is some quick lines. AGI broke a very important resistance level right here. This one right here was a very important resistance level. It's broken. This may come down and test the 8 or the blue MA on the monthly. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly MACD's rolled over. I would expect a 50 MA test or an R2 test on AGI. Stock is low. It's probably going to drag the floor. Yeah. Singularity Network. Okay. Oh, you're not talking about the stock. You're talking about the coin. All right, I got you. I wish CoinTrader's interface was a little better. I wouldn't even use TradingView anymore, but I can't because it's so twitchy and stuff and irritating. What is this? The monthly? Oh yeah. Yeah, here's another one, y'all. This is from June. Just a June's move would be 530% to the June top of the run, but it's most likely going to be the 1414, right? That's what we've been measuring to. So you're still like 300%. And then overall, let's look at the price. Make sure we got the right all-time high. AGI. All-time high on AGI. AGI's all-time high, 95 cents. All right. 95 cents is the all-time high. Right here. Right there. And then we'll pull it down. That shit off my screen. All right. We've got very little resistance on this one also. It's pretty similar to the last one we looked at. And that's 27,000, 25,000%. Singularity Network to the top. This is a better chart than XRP. I would rather have my money in this than XRP. I like this one too. Singularity's got some nuts. Right. Okay. Here I got it on this one too. And the all-time high was 95 cents. All right, let's just measure it on TradingView, which is a little bit more accurate. That isn't correct. What is it? All-time high, yeah, 95 cents. Okay. Right there. Measuring that up would give us Another big hitter. 28,000% for AGI to the top. One chain. I like Singularity. One chain. Looks like XRP to me. With less resistance. Alright, I already got it fibbed out here. $61,000% to the absolute top. And then we got alright, that's a monthly line. That needs to be red. Yeah. Okay. So Wand Chain still has a lot of resistance to fight through, but there's a lot of percent there to get. 63,000 is really good. Okay, 63,000 is really good. AGI gets a 2. Okay, we'll put it as a 2. I like the way you think. One chain is going to be a 2 also. Let's put one chain on here. Binance, and then let's add AGI also because it's a 2. We'll make those in orange. Let's move you up to the orange zones up here. On up. Alright. So those are added. No, that's WTC, Frank. Yeah, TNT. I'm not doing TNT. Alright, so, oh, I added it to the wrong list, didn't I? Damn it, Keith. Hold on. Let's add it to the correct list. Wand Chain and AGI both get added to the list of coins with a lot of percentage to go. There we go. Put it right there underneath you, and then we'll put you right under here too. Right there. Okay. Right. All right, what else we got? Maybe do one or two more because it's getting late, and I don't want to stay up till 2 again because it's rough trying to get my ass up at 5:30 and drive. They had all-time high last bull run, yeah. What is Mithril even for? Let's look that up. I mean, it seems like 500 something's like insane. What is this coin even for? Oh, it's a sale. Let's go. Everything's a sale, isn't it? Doesn't even say what Mithril does. Mithril is the most widely accepted token in Asia. Well, so it's an Asian cryptocurrency. Let's see. You can stake mithril. That's pretty cool. So I can stake what I have. I'm holding it, right? Maybe I should set this up and stake it. Myth, as a utility token, it is anticipated that Myth holders will be able to spend it in all walks of life, such as purchasing daily goods or audio, video, entertainment systems. Mithril is also actively seeking for partnerships. Stay tuned. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you're interested in joining the Myth ecosystem. Yeah, I think it's similar to BATS. Partners, nobody important. Exchanges, of course, we got a couple that we use there. Atomic Wallet. Look, there you go, Nick. So, what is Myth? Website's a little whack, don't you think? I feel like it's a little boring. I feel like they use like a base model website generator. All right. Well, yeah, that was the actual Myth site just then. That was the real one. Kind of boring, wasn't it? It just kind of looked like somebody made it real quick. Now that I Photoshop most of the time at work, I've gotten pretty good at Photoshop. I'm pretty happy about it. I've been doing mostly graphic design at work instead of working. It's been great. Yeah, they get into gaming. That'd be cool. I'd like to see more gambling tokens. I'd like to see like a Harris coin, a Rio coin, like that kind of stuff. A Bellagio coin, MGM Grand coin, and I think that would be neat. But the thing is, I think that would be neat. But I think that most of those gaming controllers and everything else in Vegas is leased out. They don't really buy any of those machines; they lease them. And I think like somebody like Casino Coin would do really well. If I'm not mistaken, bars open back up on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon in Vegas. They're going to start letting people come back in for the first time. So we'll see what happens. What's up with the podcast? Yeah, bro, we're working on that. It's a work in progress. I've already got it trademarked. So when we get there, we get there. He's got a kid that's pretty young. It takes up a lot of his time. I have 2 boys, take up a lot of my time. So we're still trying to work all the details out about when we're going to do it. But we'll get it up. Yeah, Casino Coin. When we get it up, we'll be good to go. We're just going to take a little bit of time to do it. But we'll probably do one a week. And we'll do what we do here, except with 2 different people's point of view. And Andrew's funny as hell. Like, he'll make you laugh your ass off. So I look forward to it. I look forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. There's just not very many crypto podcasts that actually tell you the truth. Most of the crypto podcasts just want to sit around and talk horse shit that doesn't matter and talk about how their websites are so nice and that they got so much all that blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Give me a chart. Show me a chart. What do you got on a chart? What does this chart say? Okay, that's what it says. Okay, it looks good, it looks bad. Casino Coin looks awful, by the way. I'm sorry. Just does. Okay, so right here's got a pennant going. Kind of looks like. Bit of a pennant. Yeah, so we got to pin it. That's a bear flag. Let's see if it breaks it. If it can break it, that'd be nice. This is on the monthly, by the way. But I'm not certain on that one. Casino Coin had that fork, and ever since then it's been in the damn gutter. Bro, did anybody else watch that sunspot shit that I posted? What in the God's name? Are you kidding me? This dude says that the market works in tune with Maximus Solaris and Minimus Solaris, and that sunspots and sun cycles are what changes the market. Oh my God, that's what you come up with? And the interesting thing was when I explained, XRP this morning to someone on Twitter, and they had no idea what I was talking about. And I think he wants to join the group, but he said he had some shit going on. Whenever I explained it to him, he said, "Dude, that's awesome, mate." And then some other dude chimes in and says, "Oh, if you think that's cool, you should watch these videos right here. This will really make you think." And I was like, "Okay, let me see." And then he fucking started talking about the sun cycles and everything else. And I was like, wait, what? And then then he said that he would be accepting tips, and he expects some kind of tips because knowledge isn't free. And I was like, wait, what did you just say? So I even commented in there, "Hey, I do this for free," and I linked the YouTube page to him on his YouTube page. I was like, knowledge is free with just a hand pointing down. So yeah, bro, the horoscope demographic, that's not even a joke. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff to it. Like, when it's colder outside, people tend to stay inside more, and when it's hotter outside, people tend to do more, which causes the economy to grow. Um, we're warm creature mammals. Um, we like to think we like it cool, but that's not true. For the most part, we're low-haired animals. We don't have as much hair as other beings that look similar to us, so we're built for warmer climates. That's just the way it is. Human body is extremely resilient and can take a lot, where a lot of animals can't. So, yeah, I felt like it was complete horse shit that he was saying, and I just wanted to call him out. I felt it was awful. By the way, me and Andrew forgot to text the guy back about the bet, but he got salty with me last time anyway. But it's been over 2 weeks, and XRP has done nothing but go down because that's what happens when you don't know what you're talking about. Um, that's Al Boy's teacher, bro. Uh, yeah, believe it or not, guys, I'm working in the background to kind of patch stuff up with everybody. Um, I'm not optimistic that anything will ever happen, but I kind of wanna not feud with people, man. I'm too old to be having grudges and shit. Um, I've said this before. I don't have to agree. Everybody in this group does not have to agree with me. Okay. I don't tell you to agree with me. I don't. If you've got something that disagrees with me, I would like to see it, and you can show it to me and how it works, bro. I'm down. I will listen to you. What I won't do is hear somebody spew some crap that makes no sense at all. You spew out some crap like that that makes no sense at all, you can expect me to call you out. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not. But sometimes it takes a wake up call to make you understand that you sound like an idiot. Okay? It's just the way it is. Am I calling anybody an idiot? No. I'm just saying, don't get mad if it seems like that. If you were stupid, you wouldn't be in crypto. You were smart enough to get in it, so you're obviously not an idiot. You figured out how to buy it. That's more than most people can do. You know what a wallet address is, so that's more than most people can do. So you just been told the wrong thing, and kind of been tricked, essentially. Kind of been not necessarily tricked, but you've been persuaded to feel a certain way. No different than what happens during an election, okay? Once you get your mind off of that way of thinking and start putting it into a realistic technical thought process, and then you realize that's how the charts work, you're much, much better off, okay? Happened to me. Everyone in here, not everyone, but most people in here started to understand that The charts do not lie. That's just all there is to it. It's a tough call because if we hash it out, they're going to go back to the old ways, and that will spark friction again. So, like, yeah, here's the thing. Like, I don't want to go hang out over there. I don't want to go hang out over there. What I would like is for all those people over there that are only being told one way to hear another way. I feel like if I could convince one person, that's good. That would be an optimistic opie over here of me to think that. But I think that's possible. So if I can just convince one person, then maybe they can convince somebody, and then maybe they can convince somebody, and so forth and so on. Okay. You want to believe in the fractals? That's fine. You can believe in fractals and do TA. And you could just try to use them both to your advantage. There's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't ever only pin yourself down to one thing. That's the problem, okay? So when I see that, it kind of upsets me because I know people can't afford to do what they do, which is buy and buy and buy and buy. Bro, I'm a poor guy. I can't afford to keep buying. I can't. I don't have that advantage, okay? And the problem is there's thousands of people watching you do this. It's hard to sell, okay? That's tough. Absolutely, Frank. I always said that I would run for president and that my running mate would be somebody that I didn't like. If I ran for president, my vice president would be someone I didn't care for. Why? Because I don't want a bunch of fucking yes men hanging out with me. I need someone who's going to say, no, that sounds like a stupid idea. And at least make me think about it first. Okay? At least make me think about it first. Well, you think that's a good idea? Well, I actually do. Well, I think it's a stupid idea. And, okay, well, explain. And I go, well, you're not wrong about that. And then you can have a conversation. This just doesn't happen. Confirmation bias happens in a lot of places, and the real world's no different, and crypto damn sure ain't different, okay? If I believe in aliens, they can believe in fractals. It's America. Bro, you don't have to not believe in aliens. I think at this point, intelligent life outside of Earth is a pretty easy concept to grasp. It's not even that complicated, okay? It's just not. It's just not that complicated. People make it out to be like this thing that's so taboo to say, and it's foolish to think that. Here's a simple, quick breakdown, okay? Anyone who's ever been to the beach sees the sand, okay? Anyone who's ever been to the beach sees the sand. Each grain of sand would represent a star in the sky, okay? And this star in the skies, this sand would be reminiscent of stars, would go on for the entire coastline of all of the countries put together times 1,000,000. Okay, that's how many stars there are. That's how many grains of sand would represent a star. To think that we are the only star amongst the entire beach of sand, we're the only grain of sand amongst all those grains of sand that could possibly have intelligent life and a breathable atmosphere and an ecosystem. To think that we're the only ones is two things. Number one, it's extremely cocky, like extremely arrogant to think that you're the only one. What the fuck? How can you be so arrogant? Like, you don't know that. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, you breathe oxygen and you can't see that shit. The second thing is, number one, is it not only cocky, but it's incredibly naive to think you're the only one in the entire solar systems of all of outer space that could possibly have intelligent life. That's incredibly naive. Incredibly naive. The third thing, which is a simple thing, you mean to tell me after all those planets that are out there and all those stars that none of them have any life, we're the only one? That seems like an awful big fucking waste of space. I'm just saying. Seems like a big waste of space to me. Um, wouldn't that be amazing right now if our government, unfortunately, isn't that way? Bunch of yes men who serve big money. Exactly. Radio waves can't even travel that far without becoming absolute garbled garbage. I think it's literally impossible. We're the only ones. Absolutely, Frank. I agree. There are like 20 levels above the president, and they're all generals and generals. Oh boy. There's even room for flat earthers. We gotta draw the line somewhere, Darth. I gotta draw the line at flat earthers, bro. I'll work with one, and he's way out there. EJ, you said, are there aliens? Yes. Will we ever meet them? No. How do you know you haven't already met one? How do you know you haven't already met one? You don't. Right? So here's my thing. Like simulation theory trips me out. Um, Basically, simulation theory says that we are all playing this out because at some point this has already happened. Okay? And essentially, the aliens were us. They've just evolved. All right? And if you look at chimpanzees to us, chimpanzees have small brains, very stout, thick, wiry muscle, and hair all over them. And they walk on all fours sometimes. But they can walk on two legs. They're bipedal if they want to be. They evolved into Gigantopithecus, which evolved into a caveman, which evolved into what we have now. The muscles got smaller, the brains got bigger. Okay, we didn't need all that muscle because we're able to use our head to invent guns and knives and spears and this kind of stuff. If you look at an alien, the head's extremely big. The bodies are small. They don't need to talk because their brains have developed so far that they can send signals back and forth without having to say anything. They can transmit that signal like a dolphin. You know what I mean? So the idea is the aliens are just coming to watch us and see things and see how we're doing because they've already lived this, and all they're doing is going back and watching to follow this thing out and see how it works. And as certain things happen, they come around and do more. Or certain things happen, they taper off and leave us alone because they already know what's going to happen, and they already know how to intersect and intercede and when not to intersect and intercede. And bro, just that Tic Tac alien video that they have flying off the coast of San Diego, bro, if that doesn't absolutely get you to not stop and think for a minute, then you've lost your freaking mind. The freaking government admits that they don't know what it is. Are you kidding me? It went from 60,000 feet to 1,000 feet in the split second. Instantly, from 60,000 feet to 1,000 feet in a split second. Never made a noise, never made a sound, nothing. Jammed radar, which is an act of war. You cannot jam an F-22 Raptor's radar. That's an act of war. And it openly jammed it. Okay, that's some next level shit. That's some spooky next level shit, okay? And that's government admitted to this. So, man, it's wild stuff out there, okay? Feel free to believe what you want. I don't believe very much. Like, simulation theory is nothing but a theory. I'll never live long enough for it to matter. So, it's just an interesting thought, you know, like it would explain a lot of stuff. That we are the aliens. We just haven't evolved yet. Where they're watching us evolve as we're doing this. They are what we used to be. If you think about that for a couple minutes and you let that settle in and go, damn, that doesn't sound that crazy. So, all right. Last couple things. XOR. XRR is in a downtrend. Indicators are rolling over downward. It's not done. Call it breaking the 50. Whoops. We're breaking the 50 now. We bounced off of it, but we're stuck under the S3. If it cannot hold S3, then we are going to what looks like, I don't see any gaps. If we could get over S3, we're going up. If not, we're coming back down. It looks like we're coming to at least 40.84 XOR. OM. OM. The stock. Outset Medical. No fractal, can't do it. DMG. Dragon Mountain Gold. Dragon Mountain Blockchain Solutions. Boy, this looks like shit. That's scary. I would stay away from this one. DMG looks bad. I would definitely stay away. Yeah, this one's on the way to the shitter. I would stay away. Alright, so it's 1 a.m. We've been on this shit for a hot 3 hours. Or 2 hours. I can't even count anymore. This is just old. Hey, today was Andrew's birthday, so everybody get on there and wish Andrew happy birthday. It's over now, so it'd be even better if he did it late, because that's like a perfect dick punch. Telling someone happy birthday late, perfect dick punch. All right, well, look, let's just hang in there. We're still waiting on Bitcoin to close the gap. We can find charts that are short-term hitters and jump in them for just a little bit and ride them if you like, but that's up to you. For the most part, I'm staying out. Riding tether until I see some more downward completion of movement. I see it rolling over on the MACD. I see some other stuff happening. We just got to let this shit play out, man. Let it play out. Let's see what happens. Don't panic. Panic is emotion, and we don't do emotions here. We just play it out. Okay, we're going to be all right. You're not going to lose money sitting in tether. You're only going to lose money panicking. So, I appreciate everybody showing up. It was awesome. We had multiple times we were in double-digit people. That's tickle me pink stuff right there. So, until next time, we'll be back on Tuesday. Maybe we can come back on Sunday morning before football comes on. We just never really can tell. Depends on how wild these kids are. If so, I'll get back on here and we could do a quick thing before Sunday, before closing, because I know closing kind of changes stuff. So anyway, we'll be back then. I'll see y'all guys in the Telegram group. We'll get this posted up. I got this thing tagged, so it's going to go public. And as soon as it goes public, it's going to have tags all over it. So, yeah, appreciate everybody. We'll see y'all